A surprise purchase for sure. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video, let's have a Chanel unboxing. Is this actually my channel? Because I feel like way more often than I ever thought, I am starting my videos saying that this is a Chanel unboxing. A few years back, I would have never thought that this would be my life. Let's move from that thought and get into this thought. So I was in Stockholm some time ago, and I actually did film a vlog of my 24 hours there, where this was very briefly mentioned or shown. Not what's in here, but kind of, you know, the gist. And now I thought I would make an unboxing video. It's not a bag, so if someone is here looking forward for a Chanel bag, it's not it. I don't think I'm hopefully ever gonna be that person who just impromptu goes to Chanel and buys a bag. That is something of a long thought process for sure. But that doesn't mean that this wasn't a thought purchase, because I went into the boutique with one thing in mind, and I think now is a good time to see what is in here, and then I will tell you my thoughts and experience and so forth. This is the second thing I've purchased from Chanel, new from the boutique, so I'm definitely more into pre-owned when it comes to this brand. Tissue paper folded like quite nicely. Here is the box, and here is the receipt. I also did receive the receipt to my email, so this is basically just, you know, the proof that I paid through my credit card. Here is the box, and if you are familiar with Chanel, you can probably tell from the box that it is a pair of shoes. Now, oh Lord, how will I do this? I am not an expert in unboxing, and I usually don't even open the ribbon. I just try to slide it off. Yes, all right. Here, there is the care instructions, I believe. 2 dust bags. Now, let's see how I get the sticker. And I got it open. Okay, ready? So they are Chanel ballet flats or ballerinas. Let me take them out of here. Here we have them. They are in this beautiful elephant gray lambskin with black toe caps and with the sewn CC on it. From the inside of the shoe, they are also the same gray with silver Chanel made in Italy stamped on the inside bottom. And from the actual sole, you can see the size 42C, made in Italy. And then they are this truly soft suede, and now I'm really considering, should I take them as a first thing to a cobbler to get something done to the sole so that it won't get completely trashed. Oh, look how beautiful they are. Now, let's jump into the story time. So, as mentioned, I did go into the boutique with these in mind already. So I did know that I wanted to ask. And because these are in size 42, which is not the most common size, and I wasn't even certain how much Chanel actually makes the size of 42 in any of their shoes. So I just kind of had an open question of, do you have any ballerinas in the size 42? I didn't want to ask for something specific because I was fairly certain that I would get disappointed. So I just went with an open mind and asked, do they have anything in my size? And the sales associate brought out 4 pairs of different colored ballet flats. 4 pairs. I actually got to choose. No. There were 3 pairs that were similar type of lambskin ballet flats with lambskin part here and toe cap. They were in different colors. So yes, of course, one of them was this gray with black, which I chose because I think this is a beautiful pair and it goes with everything. By the way, I'm so sorry if my face looks sweaty. It's because it's just like enormously humid at our apartment. Anywho, then there was one pair with gray leather, same as this one, with burgundy toe cap, which was beautiful and quite interesting and very autumnal. Like definitely like gray with burgundy. Isn't that just like screaming autumn? Yeah. And then there was a pair that was black on the kind of main leather and navy dark blue toe cap, which I was also considering because I thought they would be kind of like neutral, but as I do already own a full black pair of ballets from Chanel, I thought they might be too similar to these, so that's why I didn't consider them. For the gray and burgundy, I thought that would just be maybe less classic than this. And then the 4th pair was actually the classic beige with black, which if they would have had that classic pair, I probably would have taken that. But they had some chains all around this part and like gold chained bow and all of that. And it was just too much. So I chose these, and to be fair, like even though the 3 pairs were similar, like lambskin with black and all of that, these felt the most comfortable in my foot. And I did try to ask, is that even possible? And apparently, I mean, like they are all the C series, so they should feel the same. Who knows? Aren't these beautiful? They are just divine. I can't wait to wear them. Obviously not yet because I'm sweating so bad because it's so hot here. Nothing to do with this unboxing. I'm just sorry, my face is melting. It is hard to keep concentration. Those of you who have watched my Chanel unboxing from Paris also might have heard the story of the kind of service level, or let's say the interaction I had with my essay at that store. It wasn't the greatest. I will link that video in case you want to know more. In the Stockholm Chanel, the essay that helped me, it was such a pleasant experience. I went in a bit guarded because I didn't really know how they would react and all of that, but she was so nice and so helpful, and it was kind of oozing from her that she wanted to help me and not just like make a sale. And she was very patient, and like everything was such a great experience. I felt it was a bit crazy going in there, but yeah, so I had a blast at Chanel. Can I even say that? That doesn't sound experience from my life. But anyway, that's how it is. I'm loving that we are still living these very summery days, but buying things for different seasons, especially so cool things as these, I mean, I wouldn't mind when the time comes that summer ends and I get the chance to wear them. These are definitely a classic piece that I'm assuming and expecting that should last for many years, because obviously these are not an everyday pair of shoes. I don't know if we should talk about pricing or not, because the items tend to differ depending on materials, etc. But when I purchased these from Stockholm, and Sweden obviously have Swedish crowns, I come from Finland, my currency is euros, and at least now in July 25, it actually was in my favor to purchase from Sweden with Swedish crowns than with euros. So I saved what, like, I don't know, 10 euros, I guess. But anywho, that's maybe about the pricing. So sometimes during these years when the currencies have been in a different position, it actually hasn't made sense for me as a euro member to buy expensive stuff with Swedish crowns. Or let's say, if I'm okay with buying a bit more or paying a bit more from it, then of course. But now it actually was a good thing. So yay, I guess. Let me take these to my final wording. So what do you think of my new pair of Chanel ballet flats? Was I crazy? Yes, you don't have to answer to that question in the comments, but let me know your thoughts in general. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.